become a perennial contender year in and year out in the Big East and beyond.
You'll see the style on full display. South Dakota, they are going to pick up full court for 40 minutes and really try.
The Coyotes coming off a 2-point loss on Monday night in their season opener.
You're already seeing South Dakota will send all 5 guys to the glass. They're just really trying to force the issue offensively, defensively. And it goes without saying, turnovers are going to be incredibly important in this game. South Dakota really active in the half court and in the full court. As you see Blake Harper, that's where he's.
The flag could say that they won the Player of the Year as a freshman in their conference.
Yeah, he can really score. He had 5 games of 30 points or more. And you're seeing the.
This is Harper. Greg McDermott said he just gets buckets and waves.
That's the beauty of Greg McDermott. He obviously has his system, but he'll suit it to his personnel.
McAndrew on the offensive glass. Nick Bob, what are your expectations for
to win a college basketball game if you go 2 of 17 from 3? It just is.
Trying to right the ship tonight offensively. Well, go to the rim. And Vince Buzelis, the freshman, the younger brother of Montes Buzelis, and the 6-1 Chicago Bulls. What a start they've got.
And South Dakota swoops in and feels like they got a pretty good player.
That is just crazy to fathom. Look at Graves get his man in the air and he's fouled.
It's Greg McDermott looking around the landscape of college basketball and he's blown up. I mean, you look at even like Indiana. Darren DeVries takes over. I think that was as much as anything. And not to mention that Coach Huss played at Creighton. Very comfortable here.
Vince Buzelis and 1.
Fouling has been good most years. It's going to be important. The other reason fouling's important is because of this.
Finals. Buzelis. It's Eberwine. McAndrew got in there, but on the cleanup is Fens, and you're seeing Creighton players with this school being just about 2 hours away from Creighton that have the local ties. Davis is off on the runner. Rebound.
You have to keep the foot on the gas.
Baseline drive and count it. That's Jesse McIntyre.
And now off of a made free throw, they'll be able to set their full court pressure. He's serving a 1-game eligibility suspension, for lack of a better term, but he will be ready to go next game.
All the way to the rim.
There.
Isaac Trout launches. He's long. Fedor Zugic with the offensive board. Zugic sticks it home. Because he didn't come a part of the equation until halfway through the season. All the way to the rack. Trout is fouled.
John, you see capable offensive player behind the pressure, and you're able to take advantage of it.
He and his parents, they discover that he has type 1 diabetes. Ever since then, Nick, he blocks per game for the Charlotte Hornets. Right. Greg McDermott said, I told all these scouts to draft him. Charlotte did. Jackson McAndrew gives Creighton their first draft.
That's a Creighton freshman record. He's got a gorgeous stroke.
The 70 of his career. That bucket breaks up a 7-0 Creighton.
It down. Now here's more of the full court pressure.
Nick Graves breaks right through. And Nick, that's what Greg McDermott break.
No, not at all. Once you break that pressure, you got to break it to attack and score.
Eberwine inside to Brack. Another player for South Dakota. And here come the Coyotes. Buzelis with a kick to Crawford. All 3 of these.
Transfer. You can tell Coach Peterson is very high on Crawford and the guy they got in the transfer portal.
There's Josh Dix, his first. Here's Graves just probing off to Zugic. Gliding in was Trout. 9 second chance points for the Blue Jays. Jackson McAndrew. Dix with the offensive board. And they have been pounding the offensive board for Schwartz. They already have 9 second chance points. Make it a dozen. Timeout. 6-star from downtown, now making 2 out of their last 3 in a 7-0 spark. All the way to the rack. South Dakota has gotten to the rim. That's Shea Eberwine. He got 10 tonight. They don't really have a first. No. It's not first 5 second foul. That 3 rattles home for Trout. He's got 7.
To take. You don't need to force those with all the shooting around you.
Trout with straight-up defense, now underneath. And that one put home by Isaac Bro.
Play a lot of guys. Everybody's got the foot on the gas.
McAndrew, all-turb and a foul on Eberwine.
Greg McDermott has just taken it and ran with it. Certainly, continuity is so rare. You think about Gene Cahill
is incredible. And 300-plus wins at the school for each of them.
When you get into that revolving door of head coach after head coach after head coach, it takes a toll on you.
It's down to 7. Harper went down. Swartz knocks it down.
I'm telling you, John, look out for this talented player. The Miami transfer, got a good body, really knows how to score.
That one just slides in for Isaac.
See Harper with the ball now. Those two guys just know how to score. They got good size.
Graves underneath. A rejection at first, second effort, and it goes
from the offseason knee injury.
Look at this transition action. They've got numbers all the way. Well, the conditioning looked good there for Freeman. Good aggressiveness by Buzelis. Vince Buzelis, a little out of control, but sometimes there's beauty in the chaos because it resulted in a bucket. Look, this is a program that got 19 wins last year. Made the Summit semis all the way to the right. Nick Graves, music at Coyotes.
I didn't either.
There's the putback, and one for Anderson actually will not count.
Off-target pass was going to be an open three.
And after 5-10 for number 32.
Great read.
Freeman left open with authority.
Excellent possession. And he has adjusted his style, being to let it fly Jays, playing fast, taking threes. And I think that switch has really helped recruiting.
This behind the back. Fancy move for a 3. Offensive rebound to Freeman. And Nick Baum, Owen Freeman starting to figure it out.
And that's a big guy that knows how to run and still get his fingerprints on the game there, corralling some loose change and laying it in.
All the way to the rim. Buzelis, that passes for Greg McDermott in his halftime locker room.
Yes.
Dick slays it in.
Job by Ty Davis, keeping his eyes up.
Coyotes. And now a heave from half court. It's off for Eberwine in a 13-point game at the
turnovers. Didn't do that in the first half, and getting to the free throw line didn't do that in the first half. So those are some areas I'll watch as well.
And an elbow J is good for Josh Dick. Now a turnover, deflection by Graves, the 8th Coyotes giveaway. Freeman glides in.
Great example. That's your 4 and 5 lead.
It's wanted out of the halftime locker room as this has already ballooned to 17. Bruns has been quiet, not anymore. Isaac Bruns, very much a part of this program. His younger brother Luke now a freshman, and their older brother Paul just graduated. Freeman sticks it. Owen Freeman has
size to be able to see over the defense. He's got pretty good passing instincts to go along with his driving ability.
Eberwine again. Nick, if there's a Greg McDermott sticking last year, his dad Steve played for them.
He played in 4 state championship games and won 2 of them. I think it's one of the most
drives deflected into the hands of Harper.
Look at Freeman run.
Like a deer. Owen Freeman.
You see that, John Fanta? He really dug in and sprint. Hope we get a wide full angle of that because that was nice.
A foul. This brings Bruns back to the free throw line. Let's talk about the South
for portal, but he's all in on Coach Peterson, and he's all in and trust you guys share a common mission, and I think that's the thing that stands out. Sure, he's South Dakota to the NCAA tournament.
That's Graves.
Great defense. It's rated R.
Freeman running the floor again. Wow. Owen Freeman is a problem in transition. 8 on the shot clock. Buzelis with the left hand.
That's a nice job, Buzelis, with the rim. Smart.
Has been part of the Lithuanian national team program as well. Buzelis, McAndrew from the corner.
It's on Nick Graves, though. Get sure he's able to spray it, and it's an extra pass for a corner 3.
Buzelis says, why not? And Vince Buzelis. And And enough physicality from Anderson for the Coyotes to come out with it. Look at that bounce pass ahead. Laid up and in by Isaac Bruns into double.
Just cut right in front of his defender and an on-time, on-target pass.
Not a sequence Greg McDermott wants to see from his group.
It's good. He was a player of the years.
Yeah. Off the heel. And then a scramble for it off that Omaha native. Here's Josh Dix with the find inside and a two-hand jam for Townley Thomas.
It's on this Blue Jay roster.
We've seen 9 players score. Trout, little backyard move, it didn't fall. Trout got loose and feeds it off, sharing his carry. South Dakota, as the season goes on, they're going to look to capitalize on. McIntosh couldn't hit. Fedor Zukic! Fedor Zukic says happy college team than last year.
Yeah, and Greg McDermott joked and said, brought all these guys here to play offense, not necessarily defense. This is an offensive-built team. It's an offensive-minded.
Tree defense, Cam Fence with a right hand. Good straight-up defense by Townley Thomas. Trout with a delivery. That was Creighton's pedigree up until Kalkbrenner is. If there's
coaches trust even more.
A foul that takes us to a timeout, but it's so not.
Consulted his returners on who they went after in the transfer portal to really kind of create that team chemistry that is so necessary when you're bringing in
Creighton and their track record in the Big East. This is ridiculous as South Dakota turns it over. Creighton has matched or
buddy in the conference. It's a pretty long period of time.
Owen Freeman and 1. Give him 18. Success. Because you're talking about a league that Jay Wright was residing in at one point, that Dan Hurley has for years, belongs to Creighton.
It really is impressive.
Fens, Freeman did enough, and then a foul.
Nobody's won more than Creighton has during that period of time.
Fens can't stick it. Scramble for it. Fens gets it back once more.
Great three-point shooter, so he's catching and ripping and driving. He's being decisive. The worst thing you can do if you're a non-shooter is catch it and hold it. Got to make quick decisions with the ball.
Turnover here, a little bit of sloppiness. Here's Bruns, the star for South Dakota, and one of the best in the Summit League. He'll go back to the free throw line.
Which is so important. I can speak to it, going really trying to sell you and coming to join them and be teammates with you. That stuff is powerful.
Basketball.
That's it. And playing that fast to still be sharp with the ball, it's hard to do.
Nick Andrew blocks, second effort, and hits.
Again, he's full and calm on the floor.
Freeman with a denial.
Transfer. It's an exciting group in Champaign.
Mihajlo Petrovic from Serbia as well. Count that in the foul for Bunton.
Thank God. Not just going to the monitor at the end of the
process here of integrating it.
Yeah, so I thought there was a chance that might get looked at just to what you're saying.
That could have been a play because he was outside of the restricted area.
And you are granted another challenge, but you only get max 2 challenges.
Dix. That hit every part of the 8. That's a deep triple. South Dakota just 3 of 11 from 3, but Creighton gives it right back, and it's catched in by Bunton. Now you got to get it across. They do. Corner tray. It's good. Blake Hart. Nick, this press Dakota, we might be seeing different sides of it tonight as that 3 sails home for Crawford. And that will be quite the showdown. Freeman versus Graham Ike.
Yes.
Isaac Trout. Dick Soda. Things will ease up a little bit for them on their schedule. Playing non-D1 Ozark Christian College next as that one's laid in. 5 on the shot clock. It's Harper playing some iso ball this time. That's a floater. Not the possession that the head coach would like to see.
Isolation play. So you're totally right. They're a ball movement assist team.
Graves picked the pocket, and now Nick Graves. Rowski, Marcus Foster. I mean, it's Mo Watson.
Maurice Watson.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Him score every single night. And really, I think it was his ascension that helped get Creighton's ascension into the Big East Conference as well.
Championship game.
Yep.
That's something Creighton's done 5 times. Corner triple for Isle Figures. In defense, and Zugic with a foul. 13 in white, Liam McChesney. Nick, he is a rare issue with one of his heart valves, resulting in heart surgery. So for Liam to get a chance to watch him play the game he loves again. Ty Davis never stopped moving, and eventually gets rewarded. Go back to Creighton here. You see those second chance points. 5 Blue Jays in double figures. Well, Vince Buzelis, wearing number 4 for South Dakota, he's been a real bright spot for them tonight.
Couldn't agree more. I was really intrigued to see what he would look like in person. And the road here on Dodge Street, the campus here in, of course, Omaha. St. Thomas.
What a program they've become.
Yes. Back scoring the ball and their ability to pressure you. It's going to be a tough team in the Summit.
Zugic was suffered.
Great positioning in that help side. Doing your work early.
Jordan Crawford. They call him the Energizer Bunny, and you can see what
team.
He just changes.
Balance. Creighton's a deep team, and everybody that played has contributed.
McChesney couldn't hit, and that stuck back in.
Was awarded a scholarship. What a heck of a Christmas present last Christmas for him, and he is the guy that the coach
trying to get his first bucket. They want it for him. Euro step McChesney with a rejection.
Well, that's got
that one flipped up and in by Kaiser here for Creighton on their way.
Talented group with a lot of different weapons.
Point in Omaha as we take a look at their schedule. The 500th Division I head coaching win in the legendary career of Greg McDermott.
Good opening night for the Blue Jays.
500 for Greg McDermott, the all-time winning